Hi, in this video I will be showcasing my Wildfire and AWS bingo build. Hope you enjoy. Let's have a look at the weapons of choice. The D50 Wildfire has a 60% chance to trigger the bullseye when hitting a target. There is an 80% chance to spread the bullseye to one or more enemies within a 15-meter area. If there are no enemies within the area, weapon damage plus 25% for 10 seconds. When hitting a weak spot of marked enemies, attack plus 3% for 10 seconds, up to 3 stacks. For the calibration, I am running a legendary rapid shot style. For fire rate plus 25%, magazine capacity plus 40%, and attack minus 15, with a double weak spot damage suffix. For my secondary weapon, I am using the AWS Bingo. Weapon features: 70% chance to trigger the bullseye on weak spot hit. After switching to this weapon, the first hit will trigger the bullseye. Grants weak spot damage plus 15% on hit for 10 seconds, and effect can stack up to 3 times. After defeating an enemy with a weak spot hit, attack plus 15% for 20 seconds. The calibration I am running is rapid shot style for bolt pulling speed plus 40%, reload speed plus 50%, attack minus 10%, with a double weak spot damage suffix. What is the bullseye buff? Let's look at the keyword. Highlight marked targets will be outlined and suffer from vulnerability plus 8% for 12 seconds. This means that the affected target receives 8% more damage. Now we are going to look at damage testing. Raw damage test. Bullseye buff. Fortress warfare and bullseye buff. Fortress warfare, bullseye buff and canine skull. Fully buffed Fortress warfare, bullseye, canine skull and mixed fried hot dog. In this section of the video, we are going to talk about the buffs being used. What is fortress warfare? Let's look at the keyword. Create an area of effect within a 2 meter radius that grants allies heavy armor for 5 seconds. What is heavy armor? You receive super armor with weapon damage plus 20%. Canine Skull will autonomously attack enemy targets and attracts the aggro from nearby enemies. When a target dies, it spawns a clone, increases weapon damage received by the attack target by 43.2%. This is because my Canine Skull is level 5. For the last buff, we will be using Mixed Fried Hot Dog, used to increase damage by 20% towards enemies affected by the Bullseye buff. For this, you will need 1 piece of meat, 2 deviated mushrooms, and 2 corn oil. This is extremely useful due to both of our weapons applying the Bullseye buff. In this section of the video, I will be discussing the armour. For my main set of armour, I am running the Renegade set. For reload speed plus 15%, weak spot damage plus 10%. Hitting the same enemy consecutively grants 1 stack of Archer's Focus, increasing weak spot damage by 4%, up to 10 stacks. Archer's Focus stacks are half when the target is changed. When reloading, for every 1% of weak spot hit from the previous magazine, load an extra 0.6 bullets up to 30%. For my key armor piece, I am running Earthly Boots. When hitting marked enemies, damage plus 30%. For my last piece of armor, I am running 1 piece Bastille. For when HP is above 70%, weapon damage plus 10%. Here you have my cradle perks that I am using. In this section, I will be discussing the mods that I am using. For my helmet mod, I am using Precise Strike Precision. Hitting a weak spot grants weak spot damage plus 12% for 3 seconds. Effects can stack 3 times. For my mask mod, I am using Most Wanted Precision. Every time an enemy is marked, attack plus 5% for 8 seconds. Effect can stack up to 3 times. For my chest piece mod, I am using Quick Comeback Precision. When using a healing shot, movement speed plus 20% for 2 seconds and refills the magazine from the inventory to 100%. For my pants mod, I am using Bullet Siphon Precision. Weapon damage plus 5%. Every 5 bullets consumed in a magazine grants plus 4 weapon damage and capped at 20%. For my gloves mod, I am using Munitions Amplify Precision. Weapon damage plus 15%. And finally, for my boots, I am using Coveted Advanced Precision. Taking no damage within 4 seconds grants 20% melee, weapon, and status damage for 30 seconds. The effect resets when the duration ends. I would like to take this moment to say thank you for watching my video and I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe and leave a comment and stay tuned for more future builds.